What up, amazing people? Welcome
Was
back.
good.
Episode 2, Ign'ant Sports coming at you.
Ignant Sports.
It's
Crazy.
the perfect episode 2, man, because we really showed our ignorance last week on our picks, man. You leading the way with half a win.
Right?
I mean, I went
I'm
0 and
glad you said
3.
half a win.
I went 0 and 3. Yeah, not really. I went 0 and 3 and you went 0, 2 and 1, right? That's what it was. The Lions tied.
Yeah, the Lions tied.
And then you lost your other two, right?
And
Yeah, you lost
yeah, I
Baltimore
lost
and
my
you lost Baltimore and you lost LA. I lost
LA Rams.
Tom
Yeah.
Brady. I lost Arizona. Dude, who thought Cam was coming back like that? I just didn't think Kyler and them was just gonna not show up. But and then I lost
That's
Burrow. I'm not Burrow. I'm sorry. Herbert and all them. Like,
yeah, Herbert and Vikings.
yeah. I mean
I got a
that
I
was the
got
close one, but still.
I got a special note for the Arizona Panthers. But and I meant to look it up before this, but yeah, it is what it
What's your no,
is.
man? Let's just get all those last week games out of the way right now. What do you got?
Okay, we can start with that then. So, first up, there was no Kyle Murray. There was no
Oh,
Murray.
that's right. That's
I don't know
right.
why, but I was as I'm watching the highlights, I was like, "That's not a black guy." I was like, "They not saying Kyle," so that makes more sense for why Arizona, possibly lost this game. But also, Cam came back, and
Well, he
that
wasn't
first
even
TD.
quarter. Yeah, he wasn't even quarterbacking the whole time, which was kind of weird
Yeah,
too.
which I was gonna get to. So I was like, that first TD was nice. He was like talking about I'm back and sent me chills. I'm just like, man, it's a
Mm-hmm.
great time. Just everything's chills. Like everything's right with the universe. Like
Yep.
that happened, and
It,
yeah, it just from the highlights, it just seemed like they did a great job of bringing Cam in when they needed to, which was pretty much really just like when they tried to go for like run plays every now and then or like a run TD. And then the other guy, I think I got the name right, Walker. He did most of the. I think he still. I don't know. I want to say he did most of it, but from the highlights, it for sure looked like back and forth. Try to split their time. So we'll see how they go with that
yeah, it's an
leading into the
unusual
future.
strategy.
Yeah, but I'm glad to see. At least I don't remember seeing any articles or anything like seeing that seeing Cam be upset with that. Like nah,
Oh
like
yeah,
I should have just been, because that would I feel like that would have been the old Cam for sure. Like
old
nah,
Cam.
like what you doing splitting my playtime with people?
Yeah, but after you don't get picked up for what was it, like 9, 10 games? I mean, you got to be happy to just be back playing, let alone back where you came from. / probably
Exactly.
wanted to
So
go
I think
anyway.
that's hopefully the him turning over a new leaf and being more humble.
Yeah, I mean, and it
Um,
makes sense too that I mean, if Darnold was there, he might not have got any play time. If Darnold was there, they might not have even picked him back up. So he's probably just happy for the situation that it is what it is.
yep, definitely.
And if he picks it up, then who's this Walker guy? I mean, he'll go away real quick if Cam starts playing really well.
Yeah,
He
definitely
was he
that.
was back up for a reason. It looks like
Was
Kyler has ankle injury.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I know they're not just not playing him. Like you didn't make it this far. What the record is? They
They're eight
can
and two right now,
yeah.
even
So
after the loss
like
tonight or
yeah, like so
yesterday.
dang well they weren't gonna be like, yeah, let's just throw this random guy who nobody really knows
Right,
about. Like we
right.
don't get this name good record start. So let's talk about your boy Tom and how I'm glad you decided. I mean, I decided to let you have that game
It seems
because
like
I was just
Washington is one of those teams that always kind of like, or let me rephrase. It seems like Brady every year. I mean, they only win undefeated once, so that means you got to lose a couple games a year. And the Patriots, when Brady was that with them, was favored in most games, especially in the last 5 6 years of the career. And I'm sure this year, aside from when these since he's been in Tampa, he's probably been favored in I'd have to guess almost if not every game in the regular season.
hmm
So yeah, and teams don't go undefeated in the regular season, so you got to lose. There's got to be some upsets, and this is just one of those upsets, honestly. What was the first
yeah.
one? The first loss was to the Rams, which was respectable. This was not respectable. This was, I mean, I saw a couple of the very first pick of the game was like not a pick.
Yeah,
It
and
was
that's what some
like,
people were saying.
yeah, it was just like a. I was surprised they even called it a pick because the
All right.
dude had control. I guess that's what he
Exactly.
didn't have. Even then, I thought that was more of a catch and hit fumble type deal. Whatever. I when I was watching Red Zone, I was listening to it, so I didn't see the second one, but I got the feeling that it wasn't a terrible throw. Did you see that second one?
No, it was terrible.
It was terrible. All right, all right, all right.
It was like I'm a Tom Brady. I got this, and just one of those, just like it's either you overshoot it, you undershoot it, and it was like if I'm not mistaken, it was a overshoot, and it was just like, yeah, my boy is not over there. He's not like up there.
Yeah, I mean he does
So it was
that. He
just,
does that every now and again.
yeah,
But here's the. Let me open up that game real quick because that's the problem too with watching the red zones. Like it's a great show, but then you don't like catch the full spectrum of every game. So just like running the stats real quick. So he was 23 of 34, not bad. 220 yards. Who's their receivers right now? So Mike Evans only got 2 receptions for 62 yards. Like I don't know what's up with that. I feel like Evans was doing so much more last year. Godwin 7 for 57. Not bad. Where's AB? AB out? I don't see no AB. So let's.
yeah. I think AB is
Oh,
out.
AB was
But
out with something. That's never good.
yep.
That's never
But I mean,
good.
still though, this was still a winnable game with just Evans and Godwin, if you ask me. Like, and
Obvious.
Fournette,
No, obviously
Fournette.
it was winnable. They were a ten.
See
I
how
think they were a
Fournette
10
did.
point favorite going into it. Ron Rivera's not a bad coach. Dude? I'm never gonna remember. Is it Heineke on the
Yeah.
Washington? Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to remember that.
All right.
Like he's not bad. They've got a decent roster. They're like they're not the Washington of old. Like I feel like teams like Washington, the Titans, teams that have historically been just terrible for the last 15 years, doing a little bit better. So it's not the worst loss, but it's definitely not great. Definitely not
Definitely
great.
not great.
They had the they had the bye last week. They had the bye last week, and I don't know if that helped or hurt. I mean, usually that helps teams resting and this and that. But who knows? Certain players might just get into a rhythm and this and that, and they could have just not been in a rhythm anymore. So let's. I don't know. I'm going to be. I'm hopeful. If it comes up on the board and I'm picking this week, yeah, I'll go with my man Brady.
Yeah, I think that, like you said, is just you're not gonna have a perfect record. You're gonna have those bad losses that
Hmm.
just sometimes it's like that shouldn't have been that bad, but it is what it is. And
Yeah,
yeah, like Fournette only had 47 yards. Like he definitely could have had way more. So it's like good job to Dolphins, like keeping them in check and
Miami.
just getting the
I'm sorry,
interceptions.
Washington.
I'm sorry, yeah. None.
I get to say
Yeah, no,
good.
sorry,
I
yeah,
get to say
Washington,
good job
yeah,
to the Dolphins. Don't worry about
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
do that
yeah, yeah,
later.
yeah, 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 yeah. Mixed it up, yeah, yeah. Good job to Washington. Sorry, good job to Redacted.
Yeah, yeah.
And and doing what they needed to do because that happened. So between his interceptions and just a lot of third downs, they just couldn't convert. Like people was dropping balls. Tom messed up, but then Tom was getting the throws to people, and people was dropping. It was like, dang. Tom was like, what can I do? You want me to turn into Cam Newton? Like I got to
Right.
get these first downs myself now.
And I mean,
It's like,
I see Fournette had 11 for 47, and that's just not like a Fournette kind of game, you know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not his kind of game. So yeah, it just wasn't theirs to win this time.
I noticed a lot of Tampa Bay games this year have opened up heavy with the run, and when that works, I mean, it's just standard stuff, man. Like they complement each other, you know. Like you can run, you can throw. You can run, you can throw. If you got to rely on the throw, then you better be good. You better have everything going on perfect. And which
Yeah,
works sometimes,
exactly.
I think Mac Jones almost beat the Patriots throwing 50 times, and I think we ran like twice that whole game. Sometimes you got no running game. If they do have a running game, and if your team's built around using both, then if you can only use one, then yeah. I mean, I
Yikes.
feel like the only other game that was kind of like that was the Miami and the Bengals game. I'm sorry, I keep messing up my team, Miami, Baltimore. But yeah, I mean that's standard. That was just like a slightly less intense version of the Washington and Tampa Bay game. Is it just better team lost for some reason?
Yeah, like it sucked that they had a fumble and that led to a TD, and this is like, yeah, like
Hmm.
you never want to have a turnover and a pick six, or just a
A
TD in
stupid
the
sport.
same in the same play.
Right, right.
It's just like, so yeah, it was just like downhill for them. It was like, yeah, this is a wraps.
But honestly, our
So
our other two picks, I don't think. Well, the only we can talk about the Pittsburgh and Detroit, but I think our other our LA picks are like standard, whatever. We knew that they were kind of gambles, so I don't even think
Oh
this is
yeah,
really worth
yep,
touching
yep.
on. That, bro, like the Lions just can't win a game, dude. They really can't. They have every chance to win that game, and they just kept throwing it away, throwing it away.
I
It's
got intercept through pass receivers. I got Lion. I got the Lion running backs was killing it, but it was just like the Lions needed a little bit just more from the running
Goff, dude.
backs.
Goff was throwing like how many? Goff threw like a few picks in that game, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely that.
I want to say he was subpar. Okay, so he was 14 to 25 for 114 yards. Got set.
Oh
He had
no, actually says zero. I could have sworn he did. Oh
uh
no, that was Rudolph with the interception. So yeah,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was just
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
Zero.
There's let's see.
I guess you know what I'm just thinking, bro, is like a lot of defenders had like so many hands on balls in that game. From once again, red zone, you get a lot of stuff jumbled around. Especially that's the point of Ign'ant Sports, yo. You get stuff
Right.
mixed up. I saw the look on his face after throwing a lot of bad balls, and he just didn't seem happy with his play. I know a lot of people were throwing picks that day, so maybe it wasn't him, but I still could have sworn he threw a pick, or maybe there was a couple balls that were like dropped interceptions, that
I
kind of
think
thing.
yeah, because a couple games this week had a lot of those. Like
Yeah,
people like quarterbacks was like, whoo, like
right. Getting
glad they dropped that.
yeah.
And I
All
think yeah,
right,
he might have been one of
so
them.
you're up. You're up half a game. That's all right. That's all right. That's whatever.
Yeah. I
That's
will
whatever.
say one thing. Pittsburgh did have a chance to close it out at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and their boy Pat Frere
Yeah.
he literally was trying to get to the field goal range, right? So he caught the ball and he would have had the first down. They would have had run the clock till like 2 seconds to just kick the field goal, run it off, and like if you make it, you make it. You don't make it,
Yeah.
that's it. So
Tight.
yeah, they tied in at right here. Man's dropped the ball.
Was
Like well,
that the one where
he did
the dude's big old booty almost gets him out of bounds?
no. So
No,
he
on the
catches
fumble
it.
recovery, I mean, like when the Detroit player he like jumps over him to recover the ball, and like he almost messes up the fumble recovery by getting out of bounds before he fully had it recovered. I believe.
No, because
No.
this is like last play of the game, type of deal. So it was just like man's caught the ball and like I mean I get it. Everybody's like, especially like how close he was to the ground almost. So it was just like, or like he's falling down. So he's like, I don't need to like hold it tight, Like I feel like in today's age, especially like players need to always just lock it up.
Yeah.
Just like me and you. I don't care about the yards. Like it's all about like still holding possession because the yards are not gonna matter if it pops out some kind of way.
Okay, now, bro,
And
I just
then
want to correct you because this is absolutely what I was talking about. So, like, if you go back and watch that play, which I'm doing right now, so the Pittsburgh player fumbles the ball, and if you look at Detroit, there's two Detroit players on him. They almost don't recover that fumble because the
oh, okay,
Detroit player jumps over him, and he almost kind of like has the ball and then like gets out of bounds, almost like not securing the ball and then taking it out of bounds. Like if you knock the ball out of bounds, it's the whoever team had it last. So
right.
because he didn't secure it but was still touching it, I think they were saying that he could have been out with the ball and not had it been secured. Just the way he jumps over him and tumbles over him, like he was so big. Like the commentator even commented, his rear end is almost out of bounds there, so they had to go back for the replay. It was almost not Detroit ball at the very end there. It was still almost Pittsburgh ball.
Okay, I feel it. Yeah. And then at the end, like Detroit was dumb. Was like, let's try to run a trick play, like pass to you. Like he
Yeah, yeah,
like,
that was
and
so
I'm
dumb,
just
dude.
like.
I don't know why they're
You
doing that
should have just
college
tried to just
shit.
do one, yeah, just one little, like, just do just corners, slants just like on the
They had
sides,
eight
just
seconds, bro, and they're
yeah,
at
like
the
do
50
something
yard
quick,
line.
and then just have your kicker just try to kick it, and that's it. Like instead of whatever they like the coach is just seemed like he just was like, let's just go for the guy.
To be fair, though, it seemed no, it really did. But to be fair, it really is hard to like gain 15, 20, 30 yards and get out of bounds with only like 8 seconds. I'm pretty sure they
Yeah,
had.
that's what I'm saying. Like at least attempt to just gain some yards and just like say you could get at least two pass plays, and you'll be like left with 1 second. Kick that
To be
field
fair though,
goal.
bro, I think legitimately the coach made the right decision because he's like, okay, I'm not the coach of any other football team. I'm the coach of Detroit right now, and we have 8 seconds left, and we will lose this game with 8 seconds left. So, like you said, let's play for the tie. I think that was
Yeah,
actually,
no,
I
yeah.
think that was the
I
correct decision because his team is cursed, and they will always have the worst thing happen to them if they allow it. So I think by him going ultra conservative, which is not really ultra conservative, but like by him going
Yeah,
slightly conservative with the 8 seconds left and not going for the cutthroat. Plus, you've been playing 5 quarters of football. Everyone's tired. Injury, this, that. Imagine golf or someone gets hurt the very last play. You look even dumber. So I feel you 100%, but I totally see why he did what they did.
I saw, and I mean, it made me no difference because it's 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 not a loss, but it's like a loss in the book anyway. So it was gonna be a
Right,
loss in
right,
the book
right.
either. Like you still got a W, you know we're close to getting to these playoffs. So yeah, he's just like I'd rather have dignity with a tie since that's possible in this league.
All right,
So
man.
yeah,
So I think we should. I don't know. We won't have to give too much thought into these picks because it is Ignant Sports. We can just kind of fire through these, especially since some of them are be a little more obvious. I think I was a gentleman and let you go first last week, but since this is gonna be the first time we're going on a big board, I'm gonna be a gentleman again, let you go first this week. But then
okay,
we'll just rotate after this. So we got 15 games on the board this week. I'm doing 5 plus 5. That's 15, and we're gonna just go back and forth. We're gonna choose 7 games apiece. Last person will have the choice between 2 games because we're not gonna do an odd number of games. That would be weird.
yeah. So I'll go with Baltimore versus Chicago. Baltimore over Chicago.
I mean, like, yeah, like, explain it, not explain it. If you want to say anything, you can, but like, that's gotta be an obvious
Um,
one.
I I'm giving Baltimore the
Yeah,
chance. Like,
no,
and I can't. Who is it? Is it Bridgewater? Chicago?
I think Fields. Fields,
No,
Justin
yeah, yeah,
Fields,
Fields, Fields,
Justin
Fields, yeah,
Fields.
Fields,
Yeah,
Fields, 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 Fields.
he had that crazy play last week, bro. Do you see that play?
I'm pretty sure it did, but
It
I
was
got
where he
you
was like
explain.
he dodged 2 defenders, 1 defender, two. He goes like left. I'm sorry, he goes right, then he cuts back left, and then he misses a guy, and then he kind of goes scoops back around into the end zone. Like it should have been. It was like one of those Eli Manning plays where he should have been sacked in the Super Bowl twice, and then makes it out, and then somehow runs in for the touchdown. It was crazy.
Right?
So yeah, they got a good. They both got crazy quarterbacks right now.
Yes, I'm gonna go with that.
Actually, you know what's funny, man?
Uh,
I actually let me get in my little notebook right here. I'm gonna write this down because I actually had to go back and rewatch our video to remind myself of both my picks and your picks. I couldn't even remember.
I was writing this stuff
It
down.
was the last pick. I couldn't remember who our middle teams was. I remembered our first and our last picks, but I couldn't remember
Right?
the middle picks. Okay, so T Mac, you got B more again, and I respect that, man, because you're gonna see this in probably some of my picks too. But any team that gets like beat pretty bad, they usually don't let it happen 2 weeks in a row, especially good teams. Uh,
Yeah.
especially good teams. So with that being said, where's my man? Where's my man? I kind of forgot who Tampa's playing. Oh, Giants done. Take him. Give me Brady. I got to take Brady every time he's available. Not even because they're 12.5 point favorites against these New York Giants, but you know, you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. It is what it is.
I don't know. I just want to act up. You know what's funny as this loading up? So I think either Bleacher Report like or somebody on Twitter or Instagram was trying to be funny, and they don't seem like they're Tom Brady fans because they was like, "Oh, would you look at that? Another interception in the first quarter." It was like, bruh, like the first one didn't even really count. Like my guy,
Right.
like you trying to act like my guy is that bad? Like he's getting old.
I mean, you show me another 45-year-old quarterback doing better, and I'll gladly respect him more.
Exactly. Baltimore, Chicago. I'll go with Pan. No, nope. Never mind. Never mind. I have to think about who else staying. That's interesting right there. Okay, I'll go with 49ers over Jaguars. Come on now.
That was like I'm surprised that San Francisco's only a 6.5 point favorite going out to Jacksonville. Maybe people are remembering what Jacksonville did a couple weeks ago to the Bills. I don't know, but yeah, I thought that was a weird one, and I think that that's probably gonna be a good pick, especially after how they handled business tonight against a very stacked LA team. I know they haven't gotten their synergy together yet, but yeah, that was really surprising, man. Like, because you wouldn't think that inserting Beckham into the lineup would really affect the offense that much. You wouldn't think that inserting the best pass rusher in the game would negatively affect your defense. So, what's going on with LA, man? Like they were doing really well, now they lost 2 in a row. Very odd.
Yeah.
Very odd. But this whole season's weird, man. Like there's no one like that's a
Yeah.
clear contender the whole way through. Like last year you
Yeah.
had Casey, that was just plowing through everybody until they didn't. You had Tampa Bay that kind of really picked up steam this part of the year. You had Baltimore who was really crushing it until they weren't. So I don't know, man. Very, very odd. But yeah, I'm not gonna harp on none of that too long. Let's go with a little. I'm gonna throw a little spice in a little earlier. Let me go back with dude. The Chargers gotta have a good game eventually. I'm going with the Chargers again, man. You
The
got
Chargers
Yeah, you
over.
got
Okay.
Pittsburgh coming to town. I think that Pittsburgh isn't very good right now. They had that 5-quarter game against Detroit that we were just talking about. They're going to be tired. And if they can't put out Detroit, man, nah, let's go with Chargers. I really think that
Okay.
Herbert has got a lot of sauce. So
Okay. I would think this is a little spicy. This is a conference game for sure. If I'm
it,
saying that
it's
right.
conference or divisional.
Even dual divisional, right? Because it's okay. Green
You're
Bay
saying
Packers versus Vikings.
yeah. That's divisional. That is always
Yeah,
spicy.
divisional.
Those are that's one of
Yeah.
the spiciest out there, bro.
So
Because that's a
my
big
Green
rivalry
Bay.
too, for sure. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah. That's what I
massive
was like.
spice.
Yeah, this is what I look forward to, just like I look forward to for Lakers versus Boston in
No,
the NBA.
absolutely, absolutely.
I look for Green Bay to beat the Lions and the Vikings every
hmm
year.
Oh well, with that being said, bro. With that being said, unless you had more on that.
No, no, yeah, no,
Okay, cool. I
just
got
yeah.
I got my Pats in the run back against Atlanta. Let's go, baby.
Okay,
Let's
Pats
go.
versus.
We are going down to Atlanta. We are about to show them who it is. I think this is the first time we played since 28-3. I know it's two different teams. Matt Ryan's still there though. Matt Ryan still remembers. Bill Belichick is still there, and Matt Ryan's still there. So that defense versus offensive matchup will still be there. It'll still be ringing true. And Atlanta is not looking too hot right now. So I'm feeling pretty good about my Patriots going down with the hottest rookie quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm. Who is on the Titans right now? What? Who is that?
For what are you talking about? Like for their
The quarterback.
Tannehill, that
Oh
bum
yeah, that's
ass
Tannehill.
Tannehill.
Yeah.
You know the best part about the
Well,
Titans is that expatriate coach Mike Vrabel they got going there. That's the
well,
best part.
I'm
They
gonna
got.
go ahead and pick them over.
Tennessee's
Who was
hot right
that?
now, bro. Tennessee's very hot.
Yeah, who was that? I just you see it on your end, whoever
Yeah,
that is.
yeah. You got a 10-point favorite against Houston. As soon as I saw Houston versus Tennessee, I knew that it would be a massive favorite.
Yeah. So yep, Tennessee over Houston.
Okay. T Max got the Titans. I want to go with since we're going our safe picks. Give me that Buffalo action. Give me that Buffalo action.
You gonna watch the Buffalo?
Let's keep it AFC. Let's keep it
Yeah.
AFC East, man. Buffalo's been having some. They had that blowout win against the Jets after that embarrassing loss against the Jags, and I think they're going to keep up the steam. Here's my thing about Indianapolis: they're a good team sometimes, and the problem with Indianapolis, from what I've noticed, I haven't watched a lot of their games, but I have watched a lot more this year than I have previous years, and they seem to get like sorry man, I forget who their running back is, but he has some really explosive plays. He'll either get like a 70-yard play a game or two, or he'll get like not a lot. So if they
For
have
Colts?
what was that?
You talking about for Colts,
For
the
Colts,
running
yeah,
back?
yeah.
Okay, I can't. That's not coming to me
No,
on mine right
I'm
now.
gonna bring it up on my app real quick. The thing is, I feel like the Bills are just a more consistent team. Indianapolis absolutely could push them around. They're pretty I don't know, physical.
Hmm.
I want to hope that I'm using that term right with how they play the game. But I would say that they could put up a fight. But if Buffalo brings their A game, they will blow them out. So yeah, let's go with Buffalo.
Okay, I was going with that, going to think about that, and I was like, I think I want to settle for Buffalo right over that, but I was like, I'll let you, you be this you decide factor. So let's see. Dolphins over the Jets? Is that a thing? I'll get spicy because I feel like that's a toss up. Who knows?
Dolphins
Like,
over the Jets, huh?
like
I
you
uh
know,
I
like
mean
Dolphins look like they should be the one to favor because of
Taylor. I'm sorry, Taylor
quarterback.
for
Yeah.
the Colts. That's who I was thinking about before.
Oh, for the running back.
Jonathan Taylor, yeah.
What is his first name? I can never say his last name. The quarterback for Dolphins.
Tua
Yes.
Tung is it? It's I think it's Tagovailoa because because the my homie and I were just talking about this how the commentators are always calling him Tua Tagovailoa even though I'm gonna look his name up right now. There is no NG. It's just Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, Tago Vailoa
Yeah.
Vailoa. Tagovailoa, but the commentators are always saying Tunga Vailoa, and it's so confusing. Unless it's one of these like we were talking the example we use was like unless it's like a Dirk Nowitzki thing where it's spelled Nowitzki but Polish the
Is it?
W is
Yeah,
pronounced V,
exactly.
so it's Nowitzki. Unless there's some kind of thing like going on with the Hawaiians where there's some kind of silent N and it's Tunga, but it's Tagovailoa. So yeah, but
Yeah,
hey, let's
maybe.
keep it simple, man. You just call him Tua. Just call him
Yeah, Tua.
Big Two.
So with Tua being there,
Hasn't he
and I
been
guess
injured though?
Brisket.
Weren't
It,
they running Brissett? Or is that what you just said?
One I'm
Oh, Brissett's
seeing.
questionable. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
No,
because
no. Well, last week that's exactly right. Against Baltimore, Brissett got injured, and Tua came back out. So they've been going back
yeah,
and forth. So yeah,
and
you got
Tua
Tua this.
is
They got Tua this
Tua,
week, but
Tua,
maybe not
yeah,
next
Tua
week.
is finna start. Yeah, it's finna start this week. So,
100%.
Tua has been doing good for a little bit. Possibly have help with their 3 wins. So yeah, I'm willing to take him over the Jets.
No, I mean that's where he's got a 65% completion right now. I mean only a 87 quarterback rating. I don't really know what that means entirely. I don't know how important that is. I think the percentage, the 65%, that's the important part. I know you're supposed to be like high 60s, low 70s, but he's still the second year in the league or third year in the league, and Dolphins have always been bad. So I was not gonna touch that game, bro. I know that the Jets are not favored, but I actually thought the Jets are gonna be a little bit let me put it this way: last time the Jets lost to, they got blown out by the Patriots. They came back and beat the Bengals. So they just got blown out last week by the Bills. So who knows? They might be. I feel like like we were talking last week, that like kind of like that winter vibe. I feel like their coach, that bald dude, I don't know his name, Stefanski. I forget the coach's name, but I feel like he's just a winner. He doesn't like to lose. Jets
Hmm.
head coach. I think it's Robert Saleh. Who the hell's Stefanski coach? Oh yeah, Robert Saleh, the this dude. You can't really see my phone.
That's
That's
hilarious.
hilarious. Bald dude. Anyway, yeah.
Right.
Here, can you see back here? Yeah. Upgrade. Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of not at all. That's why we got to get that true 4K, baby. So okay, so you put Miami, then pick that back up, put it in my notes. Okay, okay. Is Kyler gonna play this week? I wonder. If Kyler plays this week, then I think Arizona would
All right.
got a decent
Let's
chance. But you know,
see.
dude, going up into Seattle, let me take Seattle, bro.
You
I'm
gonna
not.
take Seattle?
I'm not taking Seattle, dude. I'm taking the stadium. I'm taking the 12th man. I'm taking the travel to cloudy, terrible, rainy Seattle where no one wants to go. Like you're going from Arizona, this beautiful sunshine state, low humidity. You can do whatever you want any day of the week in Arizona, and you're going up to Seattle, man. That's just depressing, man. I'm depressed thinking about that for them, bro. Like, ugh.
That's funny.
Oh
So
my.
yeah, Seattle over
Oh yeah, yeah,
Seattle
yeah.
over.
See, I'm taking just the whole city of Seattle over the Cardinals.
Let's go. Oh,
Yeah.
Seattle.
There was a period in time where you could bet just like Seattle at home and like you would always cover. Like that's always been historically a
Mm-hmm.
very hard place to play. Russ just came back, had a bad loss, so hopefully they can pick it up.
So we got Chiefs, Raiders, the Browns. These last ones is
I know that's the point of doing all of them, bro.
is okay. Bridgewater Saints. Who is he? At?
Bridgewater
Who
Saints.
let's
I
see,
want
let's
to
see.
say that's accurate.
No,
No?
wait. It might
Yes.
not be. Let's see.
It's
No, Winston.
no, but he got
That is.
injured though. Winston got injured.
So it's this is they showing this Trevor guy. So okay. So then yeah, I will be Eagles over the Saints.
You said who Eagles over the Saints? I
Yeah.
like that pick. I was gonna take that if you didn't take that. I like that a lot actually. Okay, so injuries.
Let's see.
I want to see if
Just to be
Wentz,
clear, let's be
if
correct
Jameis
about
is, yeah,
that.
Jameis is absolutely out with knee, ACL, and MCL.
Oh
He got
gosh.
fucked up.
Man just needs a whole hospital bed.
Yeah, so I didn't check and see who their current starter is going to be. Oh, dude,
Yeah, it's gonna be Trevor.
Trevor Simeon. Oh my God, I remember him from the frickin' Broncos days, dude. He's always been so meh, so meh. Anyway, yeah, like that. The hard part and the good thing about these last few games, you kind of can't really you can't really overthink them because it's like such a coin toss anyway.
It really is.
So it's
It
almost like,
really
what team do you like more right now?
yeah.
Whoo, man. You know who I don't like right now? Kansas City Chiefs. So let me pick Dallas.
If it Dallas, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know which one. I
You know
don't
why, bro? It's because this
know.
defense is so bad. Like I love Mahomes. Everyone loves Mahomes. Everyone loves what's the coach's name? Arians, Bruce Arians. Great offense. No one's gonna question the Kansas City offense, even those days when you can't actually question them. But currently, right now, nah, they just ain't putting up. Like their defense ain't coming through. Their defense is like a wide open hole. So, and Dallas just had a couple bad loss. I mean, I know that they picked it up over the weekend, but they had a bad loss before the Broncos. And they're just like one of those teams that they seem like when they're on a roll, they're on a roll for a few games. So I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Yeah, I respect it. I was like, when I looked at it, I was like, I'm willing to go Dallas because it's like when was Dallas this hot? Like, like
Yep.
they feel firing
And you
off
took
cylinders
Eagles over
and
the Saints, right?
yeah,
Okay, because I know we are talking more about the Saints, but then you took the Eagles over them. Just making sure. Cool, cool,
yeah.
cool. All right, so
So
your
yeah, I
final
respect
pick,
that.
baby, final pick.
So it's Bengals Raiders
Yep.
or Browns Lions.
I want to say you also have.
I have one more, right?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think that's it.
Wait, no
Yep.
one. Did anyone pick? Bro, no, no, no. No one picked the obvious one yet. You have an obvious one left over.
Oh yeah, the Panthers, Washington.
No, dude. There's two. There's a lot of games left right now. There's an obvious one. I'm
Oh
not
no, no.
telling you,
Wait.
so you better pick it.
We did that one. Did that one. I'm going. Well, yeah, I was. Okay. I don't
I
know.
got
Was I
my list
wrong?
so
Didn't.
far. So far, you've got Baltimore, the 49ers, Green Bay, the Titans, Miami, and the Eagles.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all right. Yeah, for sure. Browns over the
Yeah, bro. I'm
Lions.
like, what are you talking about, bro? I didn't see it earlier because I was just kind of scrolling
Yeah,
through.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
I
yeah,
already
yeah.
seen it earlier, but I'm
We
like, I was
talked
still
because we know
looking.
we talked on it a little bit, but we never actually chose it.
Yeah, yeah, and like I was gonna go back to it anyway because I was like that. We coming down to the final, and I was like, oh, because
Yep.
I was doing the research right now, and I was kind of like, I think this can go close. This can be like Lions' last game,
Dude, I
if
agree. But
this,
here's why this is an obvious choice for you is because it's the same reason why I think that the I picked against Pittsburgh. Detroit just played 5 quarters, bro. Teams are always tired the week after that. Plus, they just had a heartbreaking loss. They're not going to fight hard this week.
yeah, like or at least maybe not Jared Goff and the running back. Like one of the sides is gonna let up because both was doing great, and I know that's why they was able to have the tie this
Yeah.
time around. But can those running backs really come through again? Like can Swift really come through
In the way
the
that I like to
numbers?
say that some teams are winners, and some people are winners, like this is a game of who's a bigger loser, and Detroit's just a bigger loser than the Browns.
Really is. I mean, Browns used to be them people, but they
Yep.
let them days is in the past.
Honestly,
We
bro,
passed it on to
even at their
you.
absolute worst, like if you want to compare like this history in this, like the Browns have always been slightly better than Detroit. Detroit has always been the absolute 100% worst team in the league for my 33 years of life.
Yeah. Detroit. I never
Um,
heard good things about Detroit. So, but yeah, I was gonna say also to make it even easier, just Browns. It's like, okay, Bakers, I still got love for you, still believe, and then now you got a running back Chubb, so he has his days.
Baker got
So
hit pretty hard against the Patriots. I don't know if he's playing this week.
is he? Is he not?
Let me check. Baker is questionable on his knee.
Mm,
Yeah, he got taken out of the game actually because he got smacked up so hard.
interesting.
Matt,
Okay.
I want to say Matt Judon was a contributing factor. Number 9, just like your boy,
Oh, and
Red
then
Sleeves.
Case Keenum is the backup. Okay, that's not bad because he had
Yeah,
his moments and
yeah.
Vikings, if I'm not
Yep,
mistaken.
yep, yep.
So
All right, man. Keep it
still,
simple.
we still. And Kareem Hunt, bruh. Yeah,
Yeah.
if they don't run the ball,
No, no, I feel you. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm not gonna overthink it because this is such a coin flip kind of thing. It's just who do I like the most right now? Who do I think is the biggest of a winner? I feel like Washington just had their game of the year, so I'm not gonna pick them. I feel like Carolina also just had their game of the year, so I'm not gonna pick them. I feel like what's her name? I like LA. They got beat up a little bit. Cincinnati's decent too, though. I like both of those teams. So I think that it's always. Do I want to pick a team against 2 winners or a team against 2 losers? You know, I feel like that Cam coming back stuff was just like lightning in the bottle, dude. I don't think that's gonna last. I really don't. So I'm gonna go with. I like Las Vegas way more than I like Cincinnati. I like the Vegas Stadium. I drove by that coming back home. That Death Star building. Yeah, let's go with Vegas over Cincinnati.
I know you could do that. That's nice. Hopefully, I see it. I plan to try to go to celebrate the New Year
Oh, we'll
for
get
Vegas
there.
to see
We'll
my
get there,
family.
baby. We'll get there. Maybe not New Year's, man. I don't trust this crowd stuff right now, but maybe some dead time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah,
in
yeah. I feel you,
January
man.
or something, bro. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go
Yeah,
when
yeah,
no
no,
one
no.
wants to
Like I
go.
like definitely like I'm going because of family. Like I'm not
Right,
going to
right,
be
right,
just
right.
like
Oh,
yeah,
I
I'm a
feel you. I
stripper.
feel you.
That
Yeah,
like
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. Cool, man.
But yeah, I
Well,
respect it.
we
I
got our
respect
7
it.
games. T Mac is in
It's
the lead
spicy
with half a game right now. We will surely have a larger point differential between one of the two of us next week. I'm
yeah,
sure. If
for
not,
sure.
that'd be
Well,
it might not
man,
be. This is
be
after
like a whole bunch
all
of ties.
Ign'ant
Could you
Sports.
imagine?
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
I know, I know, I know, right? Like I get half a game, or I get a tie, and that's it. We go even on that, and we're just even.
Just
That'd be
even
funny.
like that's crazy.
All right, but
But
yeah,
yeah, we'll see.
If anyone's got any ideas, please let us know. We're doing what we can. That's why we're just chilling out in the stadiums tonight. But yeah, I don't know if you got anything else, bro. This is all I really had to say. And I know my man Frazier has got a lot of work. Shout out to Frazier, the editor. Keep it real, man. I know you got a lot to cut out here, but yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I just look forward to these results because this first week was fun. It was I was just laughing when I saw the how Tampa had lost, and I was just like, already it's a bad start. Like this is crazy. This is
I
what I
know.
knew. Like just only like the teams that we said supposed to win or possibly could lose because just dumb stuff, like just
Yep.
things that shouldn't happen, you know. So
Hey, this was the most fun
let's
I had
see.
losing all year because I didn't lose a dime. I just lost my
Exactly
pride.
right.
Just a little bit of
Exactly
just a little bit of
right.
dignity.
All right. In my head, I was just gonna like I know when I we talk about my losses, I was like, I had the picks right. It's just
Yeah.
unfortunate things happen.
I mean, hey, I haven't picked wrong once this year, but I've lost a lot of times.
Right.
It's like I can't every time that I've picked a game and they've lost. The commentator has said because like it keeps building up. The commentator at least one point says, "This has got to be the worst loss I've seen this year. This has got to be the craziest thing I've seen this year." And I'm like, "Yep, me too, me too." All right, well, yeah. So we'll do the same thing next week. We will do it right after Monday Night Football, so we can get all that data in and then get you guys the most time between now and the next games. But until then,
Exactly.
this has been episode 2 of Ign'ant Sports.
Yeah, ignorant sports.
Alright, man. Good
All
looks, man.
right.
Alright, bro.
This is
I will talk to you soon, man. Thank you all for watching.
I see you, man. Thank you.
Alright.